The lion does not ask permission. It takes. From the moment its golden eyes open at dawn to the last breath of its prey at dusk. For millions of years, this was the law of the African savanna, unwritten, absolute. But today, something is different. Today, the hunted have decided they are done running. Welcome to the rebellion. The African savanna is no calendar photo. Strip away the golden light and what remains is a pressure cooker of heat, hunger, and constant mortal calculation. Temperatures claw past 40 degrees Celsius. Rivers shrink to cracked mud. Every living thing wakes up with the same question burning behind its eyes. Will I survive today? Not thrive, survive. That word drives every heartbeat, every sprint, every scream echoing across the plains. In the middle of all this, something extraordinary is happening. A species not the fastest, not the largest, not crowned with a mane or armored with horn, is rising. The baboon troop, and they are angry. Look at them, broad shoulders, dense muscle built for rough terrain, long curved canines that flash like ivory blades, heavy brows locked into a scowl that says, I have seen worse than you. A fully grown male baboon is a loaded weapon, fast, fearless when cornered, and armed with a social intelligence that turns a scattered group into one terrifying organism. Here is what separates the baboon from nearly every other prey animal. When danger arrives, they do not scatter, they gather, they turn, they scream back, and when screaming is not enough, they charge. A wave of muscle and fury that has sent leopards scrambling up trees and cheetahs sprinting the other way. The troop is not just a family, it is an army in constant training. A single troop can number well over 100, every role assigned with military precision. Sentinels scan the tree line, mothers lock infants against their bodies, elder males stand ready to absorb the first blow. A constant flow of barks and glances stitches the troop into something larger than the sum of its parts. Here, intelligence is a survival mechanism as sharp as any claw. But it is not structure that defines them, it is defiance. This morning, the cheetah brothers move through the grass with the confidence of creatures never truly challenged, the fastest animals on land. They do not consider the troop ahead a problem. Why would they? The troop sees them. Every eye locks on. The savanna holds its breath. Then one baboon breaks forward, not away, forward, screaming with a fury that sounds almost human. Another follows, another. The troop surges like a wave that has found its shore. The cheetahs turn and run, not because the baboons are faster, but because speed means nothing when you cannot identify a target. The plains belong, for this moment, to those who refuse to yield. This is the baboon way. Yet for every victory over a cheetah, there are lions. The lion does not retreat from noise. A mature male weighs over 400 pounds, canines stretching nearly 3 inches, engineered to find the gap between vertebrae and end a life in seconds. Every detail says, nothing here can stop me. A lioness moves alone, starving, the hollowness behind her ribs now a command. She moves low through the grass, silent, until it is too late. She sees the troop, and the one that has wandered just slightly too far. The baboon senses it the instant she commits. There is no warning call fast enough. She erupts from the grass, and the world collapses to one violent moment. The shriek, the strike, the troop howling from a distance it cannot close. The kill is swift. The lioness holds her prize, sides heaving. But the savanna never gives peace. Other lions arrive, drawn by the scent of blood. Snarls erupt. The lioness, who starved and struck with precision, now fights her own pride for the meal her body needed. Here, even triumph is just the start of the next battle. The troop watches. They remember. Baboons are not merely reactive. They learn. They adapt. They carry knowledge forward the way humans carry culture. Their greatest weapon is not fang or stone, it is memory, passed from elder to juvenile across generations. But today's savannah asks them something new.
The greatest threat to the baboon troop no longer has four legs. It moves slowly, reshaping the land itself. Fields expand, forests fall, rivers are redirected. At the edge of this transformed world, there are people. The baboons push closer because the wild has shrunk. They find villages, farms, garbage. Hands evolved for branch and bark, now sorting through plastic and tin. Snares wait in the grass, invisible until they close. Deforestation strips shelter and food, forcing tighter contact with a world full of hidden hazards. Disease moves easily across the blurring line between primate and person. And the farmer whose crops the troop raids is no villain, just someone feeding a family on land stressed by the same forces shrinking the rivers. Two species, both trying to survive at the edge of a world running out of room for either. The savannah has always been violent, but balanced violence, every creature holding a role in a system sustained across geological time. That balance is under threat now, not from drought, not from any predator, from us, from the slow erasure of the wild, 1 acre at a time. The baboon troop has survived the lion, the leopard, the hyena, the drought, every brutal morning that demanded everything and gave nothing back. It found a way through not by becoming stronger than its enemies, but smarter, more cooperative, more adaptable. That is the rebellion, not one dramatic charge, the daily relentless refusal to disappear. The question now is whether that intelligence can adapt to a threat that announces itself with neither roar nor flash of spotted fur. The sentinels take their positions before dawn. The mothers pull their infants close. The old males scan a horizon that is each season a little smaller than before. And somewhere across the grass, a lion breathes out a long, low warning into the cooling air. The rebellion holds. The territory shrinks. Whose side are you on?